I think Anne-Sophie was the captain.
Yeah. In this episode, you'll be meeting my fellow crew members, and I'm going to start with our Orca ladies, Anne-Sophie and Cathy. But before that, let me just give you some context about where we are and what we're doing. This here is MS Villa, one of our Orca Norway expedition vessels. She was built in the 70s and has some stories to tell, but has been repurposed and is now used for wildlife expeditions. During the 6 days on board, we steam around the fjords looking for one of the most charismatic animals on the planet, the killer whale. Our goal is to get the guests into the best and safest possible position to observe these majestic animals underwater and topside. Here you can see Villa docked in Skjervøy harbor along with the legendary Sula, another Orca Norway vessel. Skjervøy is a quiet fishing village in northern Norway that turned into country's whale-watching capital a couple of years ago when the whales followed the herring migration into Kvænangen Fjord. As of 2019, this is where we start and end our expeditions. This might change in the future, depending on the herring migration and the whales that are following their prey. But okay, it's time to meet our crew members, so here's Sophie.
My name is Sophie Rambos. I was born in Luxembourg, I grew up in Switzerland. I was a stewardess for 7 years and I'm now working for Orca Norway for my second season. 3 years ago I came as a guest, and then while I was doing the trip, on my last day before heading home, Olaf, the founder of Orca Norway, took me apart and asked me if I wanted to join the team. And of course I said yes. It was like a dream since a little girl to work with orcas, so when he offered me this job I was like, I'll resign right away, I'll stay on the boat, I'm not going home. And that's how I got the job. So I take care of the big boats. I say everything except the driving. I help in the kitchen, I do the cleaning, I organize a little bit the boat for the passengers. I make sure they get the information they need. I help with the suits at time as well, mainly to get them dressed because it's not very easy. So I'm always trying my best to help them or show them how to put it on and off. It sounds like not a lot, but it's actually a lot of small things all the time. I do get the time to go diving with you guys as well on our half day off, morning day off that we get once a week. So whenever we're switching passengers, we get a few hours spare time for ourselves, and if we find a driver kind enough to use his day off to bring us in the water, then I come diving with you guys, which is probably the best time of the week for me.
Last Saturday was one of those days. We got Arne to take us out. He was the person kind enough to drive.
Exactly. Yeah, the few orcas that we saw in the water, at least that I saw in the water, they were pretty curious. They were swimming by, they did not hang around, but they were always like coming straight toward me and slowing a little bit down, turning their head and then going away. And then in the end, when we turned back, we found this pod that was kind of socializing or feeding, I'm not too sure. But they were hanging around and we got a drop in the water and the orcas were just all around us, which was incredible. It's almost like being part of the family, and of their family, I mean. And that was pretty awesome. Good memory.
Second lady member of our Villa crew makes her annual migration to Norway from Guadeloupe Island in the Caribbean to spend time with orcas and take care of our guests' safety. She will tell you more about herself. Meet Cathy Lacourba.
Just choose me because I cannot see something with my... Next year I will be without hair, it will be better.
You're gonna cut?
Yeah.
Short?
Yeah.
Shave?
Yeah. We are at Skjervøy harbor in Anchorage, in Norway. We are looking for orca, swimming with orca, and have the best encounter with them. I have two rules. The first is safety level with you, Ivan, and the second is what I'm doing now. Look, what I'm doing now.
Cleaning the boat?
No, cleaning the boat. It's driving a boat under the snow like today. Good suit. Yeah, I think you have to have a good suit first. It could be dry or it could be wet. If wet, minimum is 7 millimeters in the beginning of the season, and now it's for sure 9. Mm-hmm. And I think more than the suit you must have a very strong mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because it's
have
cold.
to do auto-hypnosis, right?
I'm thinking about auto-hypnosis, yes, but for the moment, yes, I have to train. Then you can swim into the water with Orca in...
Naked.
Yes, and you can think you are in my island, for example.
In the Caribbean.
Yeah, 30 degrees in the water with Orca, but you are here.
I will try that as well.
Yes, you have to try.
Yeah. Our expeditions are roughly 1 week.
Yeah.
So we start by...
We start by cleaning the boat, be sure that all is okay with helping all the team, with the food, with the cleaning, with the boat, with suit, with all. Our goal is to give them the best encounter with the car. So yes, we have to be well organized, and then we'll find some area where we can swim and interact with Orca.
Yeah.
For sure, it's our goal. Each time we can, yes, each time the weather is okay, we spend most of the time at sea for topsides and to try to swim.
In the next episode, you will meet Stig and Vidde, Arctic guides from Svalbard that come to Norway for a sunny holiday, so stay tuned.